So, tybw's re-release is finally upon us, giving us a ton of new content, a new race, and a whole new realm to explore, HellVerse. In HellVerse, there are a ton of new quests and a huge amount of important content, such as true bankai, segunda, and scavalry for quincies, ancient arrancar variants, quests for arrancars to get their second partial move back, bosses, accessories, PvP, and so much more that still hasn't been revealed to us and is up for us to explore. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, if you haven't already, please make sure to like and sub. It really helps out the channel. Join the Discord too. I'm trying to build a fun, helpful community, and who knows, maybe you could find people in there to help you in HellVerse. Safety in numbers is really going to make a difference down there because you can wipe. Now, let's get into the video. As said before, HellVerse has the most amount of content probably in the entire game. Problem is, you can wipe your slot in HellVerse. Each time you run out of lives in PvP combat, you have to fight an equal version of yourself. If you pop Shikai, it pops Shikai. If it pops Bankai, it pops Bankai. And if it pops True, you know. And each time you wipe, you fight more and more people of yourself until eventually there's nothing you can do, and it's like you versus 20 other yous, and you just get like, well, bump fucked. And you either have to pay Robux to reset it back to 1, or wipe your slot and start again. Now, tybw was never made to be a permadeath game, and reprogging is insanely tedious, especially with rolling different elements and obtaining rare weapons. So obviously the best option here is to just not die at all and minimize that. But how do you minimize not dying? You have to kill mobs to regain your lives back. But mobs are going to be super hard to kill. Like, here's a clip of testers talking about them.
First question, I was just wondering, how hard are the hell NPCs?
So, you remember the boss in KT?
And the boss in Town, if you remember, it was so strong it killed players in seconds, leaving no one to want to fight it because you get TP'd back to your home realm. And there's a good reason why mobs don't wipe you in hell. And it's because if you lost lives to mobs and bosses, no one's ever gonna like progress far enough to actually enjoy the content. So, getting lives back is gonna be kind of difficult, and wiping isn't an option either. So you need to minimize your chance of wiping at all. First of all, just avoid PvP if you can. You can always join smaller servers with the server button icon at the top of your screen, and always get ready to leave the game if you see players coming to you. Audio is really helpful. You can hear people coming. If you've played deepwoken, you know what I'm talking about. People can and will gank you in hell just to wipe your slot, and who knows, maybe there's quests that require people to fight you. Now, let's say leaving is not an option. You must be prepared to fight and lose lives. Even though there is a way to get your lives back, it's going to be by killing difficult mobs, and that's going to be a hassle, and most likely you will also get jumps trying to do that too. The best way I would say to do this is to prioritize your defense over your offense. The best race to go here would be arrancar due to their inherent tankiness, and for the resurrection I would suggest something where it's still strong just having one move, enough DPS to kill players, and a good mode to fight bosses, other players, and get lives back without risking much. For this, I would recommend Stark Res. It has access to 2 nukes, one in Resurrection, one in Segunda, an insanely strong Segunda, a true Segunda, and it's versatile enough to be good with every single skill tree in the game, even in base. In addition, I would pick Hero variant for your true arrancar, and if possible, obtain ancient vastocar in hell for extra added tankiness. So just to recap, you can wipe in hell, a lot of content is locked behind hell, you only lose lives in PvP, killing difficult mobs brings your lives back, and the best build for this would be a super tanky Stark build to kill both mobs and attack players if needed. I would probably choose either Keto, because it's super easy to land your Ceros, I would make speed is also a good option because, you know, extra mobility and Stark speed has good combos. Hakuto is also really strong with Stark. I'm not sure how good the Hakuto rework is though. And apart from that, avoiding PvP altogether is the best option if you're not confident in PvP. I will be making an updated PvP guide later on once I figure out how everything has fully changed. If this video helped you out, please be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, all that shit. It really helps me out. I'm trying to hit 7.5 thousand subs by the end of the summer. We're like 1.2k away. I feel like we could do it. And with all that out of the way, I'll also be streaming whenever the game comes out to get to that true bankai and make a beginning to end guide for y'all. If you want to join, it would be really fun. You know, it's gonna be a fun time. Join the stream, join the Discord. That's all. See ya.